It seems everyone pours their budget into processors and graphics cards, yet they overlook the foundation holding it all together. The truth is, a weak motherboard limits performance and kills future upgrades. That's why we are breaking down the top 5 best gaming motherboards. From value-packed budget boards to absolute flagship monsters, I'll help you pick the right foundation for your rig. And as always, the links will be in the description. Let's begin. We start with the best budget-friendly option, the ASRock Z790 Steel Legend Wi-Fi. Now, usually when you look at the lower end of the price spectrum, you expect to make some serious compromises. But this board manages to pack in flagship-level features without breaking the bank. It is built on the LGA 1700 socket, which means it fully supports Intel's 12th, 13th, and 14th gen processors right out of the box. The memory support is honestly impressive for this tier. You can load this thing up with 192GB of DDR5 RAM, and it supports overclocking speeds hitting 6800 MHz and beyond. To keep that performance stable, ASRock used a robust 16+1+1 phase Smart Power Stage VRM design. That ensures your CPU gets clean, consistent power even when you decide to push the limits. But here is where it really stands out against the competition. While most modern boards are cutting back on connections, this one includes 8 SATA ports alongside 5 total M.2 slots. That is incredibly rare these days. It means you can run a massive array of hard drives for bulk storage while still using the blazing M.2 slot, which runs on PCIe Gen 5 speed for your operating system. Speaking of speed, the main GPU slot is a reinforced PCIe 5.0 x 16 interface, making the board totally future-proof for next-gen graphics cards. Connectivity is also solid, offering Wi-Fi 6E and Realtek 2.5 gigabit LAN. You even get a USB 3.2 Gen 2 by 2 Type-C port on the rear I/O for ultra-fast data transfers. The audio uses a Realtek ALC 897 codec, which is decent, and the inclusion of Nahimic software helps lift the overall listening experience. All things considered, it offers more utility and storage options than almost anything else in its class. Next, we have the MSI Mag B850 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi. If you are planning an AMD build and want absolute cutting-edge tech without paying the flagship tax associated with top-tier boards, this is the one to watch. It sits on the AM5 socket, making it fully compatible with Ryzen 7000, 8000, and the latest 9000 series processors. But here is the thing. This board proves you don't need the most expensive chipset to get top-tier performance. It utilizes the new B850 chipset to deliver legitimate future-proofing. I mean, you are getting a reinforced PCIe 5.0 x 16 slot ready for next-gen GPUs, plus a PCIe Gen 5 M.2 slot for those blistering fast NVMe SSDs. The memory support is where MSI really shows off. Thanks to their optimized trace layout and memory boost tech, this board supports DDR5 speeds of 8400 plus megatransfers per second. That is faster than many high-end competitors. To handle that kind of speed and power, especially if you drop in a Ryzen 9 CPU, it uses a robust 80A Smart Power Stage VRM design, kept cool by massive extended heatsinks. However, the real showstopper here is the networking. While almost everyone else in this category sticks with standard 2.5 gigabit connections, the Tomahawk upgrades you to 5G LAN. It also includes the very latest Wi-Fi 7 module. That ensures incredibly low latency for gaming and massive bandwidth for content creation. Throw in the USB 3.2 Gen 2 by 2 Type-C connectivity and the high-definition audio suite, and you have a package that punches way above its weight. It basically delivers premium features like that 5G networking and extreme memory speed while keeping the sensible Tomahawk philosophy. It's honestly the perfect middle ground for anyone who wants that premium performance without completely emptying their wallet. Taking the bronze medal at number 3 is the ASRock AMD X870E Taichi. Now, if you are the type of builder who believes overkill is just a synonym for adequate, this is exactly what you need. It utilizes the enthusiast-tier X870E chipset on the AM5 socket, meaning it supports everything from Ryzen 7000 chips up to the latest 9000 series processors. The first thing you will notice is the sheer physical presence of this thing. It uses an eATX form factor, so it is significantly wider than your standard ATX board. ASRock utilized that extra real estate to engineer a frankly ridiculous power delivery system. We're talking about a massive 27-phase VRM design equipped with 110A smart power stages. That ensures that even under extreme overclocking loads, your CPU receives incredibly clean and stable power. To match that CPU power, the memory support is equally aggressive. It features 4 DIMM slots capable of holding up to 256GB of DDR5 RAM, with overclocking speeds reaching 8,200 MHz. The expansion is just as future-proof, offering 2 PCIe 5.0 x 16 slots and 4 M.2 sockets, including Gen 5 support for blistering storage speeds. It also sports that signature Taichi aesthetic, with integrated RGB, looking as good as it performs. Connectivity is another strong suit here. You get on board USB 4 ports capable of 40 Gbps transfers, along with 5 gigabit LAN and Wi-Fi 7. From what I've gathered, users love the heavy-duty build quality, noting the 8-layer PCB and metal backplate make it feel like a tank. However, there's a minor gripe to be aware of. The BIOS interface can feel a bit dated compared to slicker competitors, and it can be finicky about USB formatting for updates. But when you consider the specs, it is a flagship monster that delivers premium performance without the highest premium price. Sitting at the runner-up spot, number 2, is a board that frankly redefines what high-end actually means. This is the ASUS ROG Crosshair X870E Extreme. If the previous board was for enthusiasts, this one is for the builders who want their PC to be more capable than a small server. It is built on the massive eATX form factor, so you will definitely need a spacious case to house it. Naturally, it rocks the flagship X870E chipset, supporting the entire AM5 lineup from Ryzen 7000 all the way to the 9000 series. What sets this apart is how it handles power and intelligent control. It utilizes a robust 20+2+2 power stage design, which is kept cool by massive, finned heatsinks that look more like industrial equipment than PC components. That power delivery is overkill for most, but for regular users, the ASUS AI overclocking feature is the real gem. It automatically tunes your CPU and cooling for optimal performance without you needing to manually tweak voltages in the BIOS. The connectivity here is just absurd. You aren't just getting one fast Ethernet port, you get dual LAN with both 10 gigabit and 5 gigabit ports, alongside onboard Wi-Fi 7 and USB 4 Type-C ports running at 40 gigabit per second. For storage, it offers 5 total M.2 sockets, including PCIe Gen 5 support, meaning you can load up on ultra-fast NVMe drives without compromising on speed. Visually, it is a total showstopper. It features a built-in 5-inch LCD dashboard that displays real-time system stats like temperatures and voltages, or you can customize it with your own GIFs to match your rig's theme. Throw in the Supreme FX audio suite with its premium DAC, and those reinforced PCIe 5.0 x 16 slots for multi-GPU setups, and you have a product that is undeniably overkill. It's simply designed for the person who looks at a spec sheet and simply says, I want all of that. And finally, we have arrived at the undisputed king of the hill. Taking the number 1 spot is the MSI Meg Z890 Godlike. If the previous entry was overkill, this one is frankly in a league of its own. It is built on the brand new LGA 1851 socket, meaning it is the perfect home for the latest Intel Core Ultra Series 2 processors. Now, I need to talk about the power delivery because it is absolutely absurd. MSI engineered this eATX giant with a massive 30-phase VRM design that ensures unmatched stability, allowing you to push your CPU to its absolute limit without the voltage rippling even a little bit. The memory support is equally mind-bending, with official support for DDR5 speeds soaring beyond 9,200 megatransfers per second. That is significantly faster than almost anything else on the market today. But the feature that genuinely shocked me is the storage capability. This board comes with a staggering 8 M.2 sockets. Yes, you heard that right. 4 of those support PCIe Gen 5 speeds for next-gen NVMe SSDs. Plus, MSI included their easy slide design, so you can swap drives without hunting for a tiny screwdriver. Connectivity is another area where the Godlike justifies its name. It is one of the few boards offering Thunderbolt 5 support, delivering transfer speeds up to 80 gigabit per second. That is double the bandwidth of previous standards. You also get a dual LAN setup featuring 10 gigabit and 2.5 gigabit ports, alongside the latest Wi-Fi 7 module. Visually, it dominates any case you put it in, featuring the Dynamic Dashboard 3. This built-in LCD screen lets you monitor real-time temperatures and voltages, or display custom GIFs. When you combine that with the reinforced PCIe 5.0 slots and premium audio shielding, you get a package that leaves nothing on the table. So, if you ask me, it's the ultimate choice for builders who simply refuse to compromise on a single specification. Thanks for stopping by. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe to Master iTech for more tech content like this. Catch you in the next video.